self-sabotage. If you've ever been looking for a way to get rid of self-sabotaging thoughts, beliefs, actions, and feelings, this might be the video that you've been waiting for. Okay, but before we can determine how to eliminate self-sabotaging beliefs, thoughts, feelings, and actions, we have to be very clear on what we mean by self-sabotaging. Now, self-sabotaging looks a little bit like this. The thoughts that you think, okay, oh man, why did I do that? Oh man, I'm never going to learn this. Oh man, no one's ever going to pay attention to me. Who do I think I am? I am not even socially accepted in front of my peers. Why would anyone listen to me? I should have known better. I should have known not to do that. Oh man, why did I do that again? I promised myself that I wouldn't keep doing that, or that this would never happen, and yet I did it again. Does that sound familiar? Those are all self-sabotaging thoughts. Now, self-sabotaging actions could be maybe arguing with someone continually, no matter what happens. You always have to find an argument for something. You always have to be right. You always have to prove why the other person is wrong, which puts you in a position of, first of all, people staying away from you, avoiding you, not wanting to be around you. So you're actually self-sabotaging your relationships. Maybe you're choosing not to communicate. Your spouse or your loved one, your children, your friends, someone is asking you, please, let's talk about this, and you ignore or resist whatever the elephant in the room is. That's a self-sabotaging action. Okay, now self-sabotaging beliefs. These are really important for you to know. So what do you believe about you? Because whatever you believe about you, you're going to act on it. And remember, our beliefs begin in childhood. Between the ages of birth to about 8 to 13 years of age, we are creating all of our beliefs. Everything that we believe to be true as an adult was created then. Whether it's something that someone taught us, told us, or how we intuited a situation or an experience, or what we were told. Now, taking all of that into consideration, let's think about self-sabotage. First of all, know that the minute you give it a name, the minute you say self-sabotage, your mind is so smart, right? It's looking around. It's going, okay, what does that mean? What is the definition of self-sabotage? So whatever your definition of self-sabotage is, the minute you start thinking about, oh, I'm sabotaging myself again. Oh, why did I do that again? Now your mind says, oh, okay, we have a definition for that. We know what it is, right? That's in your known zone. That's what I like to call that part of the mind. Like, this is what I know. This is how I react with everything, because I know if I do this, this will happen. We think we're controlling our lives. But really, the only thing we have control over are the thoughts we think and the actions that we take. So go back to your belief about the definition. What do you believe the definition of self-sabotage is? So you can begin to change your self-sabotaging habits, thoughts, beliefs, and experiences when you give it a different name. It doesn't matter what you call it, right? Because as soon as you label it, and then your mind searches in your known zones like, oh, okay, this is what self-sabotage means. Now you will create experiences in your life for self-sabotage. This is how it works. This is how we create as human beings. Now, we can also create positively, but most of us create negatively. And when we create negatively, we're basically sabotaging who we are and who we want to be and how we want to live our life. So what if you gave it a different name? Like, let's say you called it flippity floppity. The next time you notice, like, oh man, I did it again, instead of saying, I sabotaged myself again, and I would really stop right here and have you think, most of us don't know that we're sabotaging ourselves. Most of us don't use that word for ourselves, but for the sake of this conversation, we'll just use the word sabotage. So when you realize that you've done something again that you wished you hadn't done, meaning you've sabotaged something in your life again, and what if you could think up a word, it doesn't have to be my word, but think up a word like flippity floppity. Oh man, flippity floppity. Because what does that do? Right away, your mind, now it's searching your known zone, right? And they're like, flippity floppity, what the heck does that mean? Wait, we don't know what that means. Now, you're doing a couple things here. You're raising your vibration because it's silly, it's fun, it's a word that is nonsensical. So you're being childlike, right? And when you learn to be childlike, when you learn not to take anything seriously, not to take anything personally, now you're releasing those negative feelings around whatever it was that you chose to do, be, or think, and you're giving it a silly name. Now, I can tell you, I've been through many flippity floppities in my life. You know, there were times when my flippity floppity looked like, oh man, I can't believe I did this again, or oh man, I can't believe that I'm ever going to get what I want to get. You see, those are self-sabotaging thoughts. And those thoughts have feelings attached to them. And those feelings are also attached to a belief. So your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, this is how we create. Again, remember, everything is energy. So be more playful. When you realize that those self-sabotaging thoughts are coming up for you, know that this is something that you've chosen to believe, a belief that you've grabbed a hold of and you've given it a definition, you've labeled it, and remember, as soon as you label it, give it a definition, it's right there filed in your known zone, and this is what you're going to create from, make your choices from. Now, be silly. Be happy. This is what we want to do. We want to say, I did a flippity flop again, or whatever your word is. Leave me some comments. Let me know when you've watched this video, like, what is the word or words that you've chosen to change the thoughts and the beliefs and the words that you've filed away in your known zone. Let me know what you think, because I guarantee you, when you stop taking it so seriously, stop taking it so personally, and you step out of your known zone, and you create new beliefs, then you create new feelings and new emotions that are more positive, and you don't take it so seriously, and your life will change. You'll find that you feel lighter, happier, more joyful, more prosperous, more abundant, and this is what we all came here to have. This is what we all deserve to have. Now, let me tell you something. If you've watched this video this far, I can guarantee you that you were drawn to this information for a reason. There are no accidents in the universe. This should tell you that there's something going on in your mind, whether you've realized it or not, that you're looking for an answer to. Now, this video and this information might simply be an opportunity to plant seeds for you. Or it might be an opportunity for you to take action. Either way, whatever you choose to do, I encourage you to visit masteringyourbeliefs.com. Look around, download your free downloads, and find out how you can stop your self-sabotaging. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.